as a producer, this is your first movie, right? When we can expect a movie from your side, Malayalam movie?
Um, I'll have to really learn the language because I do understand a bit, Kurcha, but not a lot because my dad never really spoke in Malayalam back home in Bombay. So, I mean, I would love to, but let me tell you, I'm a big fan of cinema here and the actors here. Suraj, I think, is brilliant. Joju's brilliant. Yeah, Biju Menon, outstanding. Then, of course, Mohanlal sir, Mammootty sir, Prithvi, Fahad Fazal. You see people like this, you get inspired. So I'm a big fan of all these and many more. And the cinema here. So to answer your question, I would love to do it. I don't think I'm capable of doing it. But I'd love to be a part of some Malayalam film in a small way, in a beautiful way, where I could add some value. But I'm always looking for different ideas and scripts as a producer. The day I find something for myself, I promise you, I'll master what I have to do and I'll try and come here because I'm just shooting a film called Tehran, and half my film's in Farsi, that's Iranian, and I'm speaking Hebrew, Farsi, besides English, I'm speaking German, so it's nice to learn something different. But at this point of time, difficult.
So, here. So this is apart from Mike. So this 2022 has not been a fantastic year for Bollywood because the big films are not getting enough numbers and critical acclamation. So what's literally happening to Bollywood?
I think, the fact of the matter is content. We're not really producing content that's up to the mark. We need to improve our storytelling. We need to understand that we need to produce and make better films. And that's simply putting it. I'm not going to blame anyone for this except ourselves. And, I'm part of the industry, so I take full responsibility for what's happening as well. So I just hope that from now that we all put our heads together and we make better cinema.
Most of in fact, Dharma is getting a movie getting released next week, and John Abraham Productions himself coming into South. So are they content oriented to the South cinema?
I think, which is the thing?
Dharma Productions. Means they are releasing with the Liger.
Yeah, okay. No, I just think, part of me belongs to Kerala. So, at the end of the day, my heart is here, which is why I'm here. I would have been in any other industry, but my heart is here and that pulls me to this place. So, and my love for this place is what gets me here. So, that's why I'm making films. And honestly, I really do believe that in terms of content, Malayalam cinema is actually the best cinema today. So like I said, I'm fortunate and I'm honored to be part of this cinema. So I hope we can add value to it. That's what I hope. I hope for the best. Finally, it's up to the audience and the audience decides. So I can say, this film is great, that is great, this is super, but nothing is going to matter. It's finally when it comes on the 19th, the audience will decide.
So one last question. What is the update on Pathan?
Pathan releases on the 25th of Jan. So I think we finished the film. Yeah.
Something else you want to add up?
Something more on Pathan?
About your character or how?
Nothing right now. I'm still in the process of dubbing for the film. So maybe I'll know more about it once I see it completely. But yeah, we finished shooting for the film. Right now I'm shooting Tehran and so on and so forth. It's just that.
Thank you.
That's why the beard. For Tehran.
Any more questions?
My question is, what is the kind of response you are receiving? Because it's going to be your first, your first production in Malayalam. So what is that? What was the reason for the choice of Mike? And did that story really fascinate you? And why is it not having a pan-Indian release?
So the response per se here, um, I actually have no idea what the buzz is here, very honestly. Uh, I can tell you why we chose to do Mike. The story came to me through Edgar. I heard the story. I thought it was absolutely soulful. So we decided to back this film because it was beautiful. It had new faces. My first film in Hindi also had new faces, Vicky Donor. So I just thought that this was a different story. And I think I chose to produce a Malayalam film because I think Malayalam cinema today is the best cinema. It's simplicity at its best. And yeah, the beauty about the cinema is also that actors keep reinventing themselves. So it's always an honor for me. It's actually an honor for me to be a part of this cinema. The question about Mike being pan-India, we actually want to take this forward and probably, depending on how it does, we would want to make this in other languages. Not specifically Hindi, but all other languages, including Hindi. So we would want to do that. And I think this subject has got the potential to do that, or at least we see the potential. But we can see a lot of things. Probably it's finally up to the audience to decide. So we hope that the audience likes it as much as we've enjoyed this journey.